So,
Well,
Well.
the three amigos.
Sorry.
I'm far too north to be an amigo. I'm sorry.
It's the two amigos. Oh, and Daxie's there.
No, it's the two amigo. No, it's the one amigo because you're down south. The dude from Ohio that nobody cares about, and the Eskimo from up north.
Hey-oh.
Make a movie title out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Area.
Couldn't possibly.
Well,
guys, I think it's all right. I'll do the regular intro. What's today? I'm
Thursday.
podcasting. It's Thursday, everybody, and we're coming to you from Thursday, and it is the 18th of December. This is This is all out of order. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna swing it to this again.
Wow. Wait. You screwed one thing up already. In the year 3311, C's are now always with a K sound, so it's December.
Oh, okay. It's the current tink 313th episode for the 18th December 2025.
Language
OH-Leven.
It's a living language.
I'm a kahig.
I'm Commander J on Tracks, and I'm not even supposed to be here today. No, that's not true. I actually probably was supposed to be here. But I've decided to turn up because I think it's probably the last episode we're going to do this year, and so I couldn't just bail just because I was feeling mopey, right? I have to put in the work, man.
Well, fa la 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 la, motherfuckers.
What you're paid.
Yeah, that's right. I got to earn it. I'm joined tonight by Commander Audaxius.
Hi.
Audaxius, am I right? Okay. And Commander Chig.
No, not that.
And I really don't think I was supposed to be here, but I'm here.
I think in admitting you might stop turning up at all, you've just started turning up all the time.
Yeah, this streak of 1 week.
The irony.
Guys,
that emeritus title isn't working out really well with Jig.
I don't even know what that means because I'm an uneducated slob.
It means you're done. You're done. You've left. You were once a part of it, and now you are not.
Okay, let me touch on that just real briefly. Yes, I'm here this week, and a lot of people, after I said what I said last week, between DMs and like Alec Turner, Alec, I'm sorry, Lave Radio caught strays. That wasn't a shot at you. This is like a Seinfeld thing. It's not you. It's me. I'm not. It's not you guys. You guys do good work, and we've done good work, and I'm just a crotchety old man who is angry, and I love y'all. I'm not gonna leave forever, but I will say going forward, I'll show up. Hopefully a little less, so you guys don't have to put up with my shit as much. But I mean, I thought about it, and I've been around this now for 200 and some episodes, and I've always said the community keeps me around, and I'll always be around. Just know, I'll be around. I apologize. Goose Screws, honestly. I listened to Goose Screws again the other day for a re-listen to that. And those guys doing that show, realizing that they're doing like a spin-off of us was just absolutely epic and made me realize how much that, people actually appreciate what we do. And I want this community to continue to thrive and go on. So people, don't be afraid to friend me in game, friend me in Discord. I'll talk to anybody, anytime, and I'll try not to be a condescending prick as much as possible. And that's all I got to say about that. No promises I'll ever show up again, but I'll probably show up again.
Well said.
Yeah, I mean, there's ebbs and flows, right? We've had that in the past as well. So
yeah, well, when I talk about the stats of this year later, you'll see how that is, it's kind of interesting how this year has gone.
I'd like to
Yeah.
think we have a pretty spotless track record. Anytime Lave Radio has been brought up in any way, shape, or form, we've been perfectly respectful as regards to their presence in the community, in game, as well as their cultures. So I think we've got a pretty spotless track record.
Yeah,
so
you've always been so respectful.
I'm pretty proud of us on that point. Very proud.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry, I blacked out a little bit there. Coming back around. Chig, besides that, do you want to share any what I've been doing stuff? Except it would be from your perspective, so it'd be what have you been doing? But I think
What
if
have
you said it, you'd be saying what have I been doing?
Now he should share what Trax has been doing.
You want to do that? We'll flip.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, Trax this week was very, very angry about something, but I'll let him talk about that later. That was entertaining. I want to apologize for last week's episode. Discord was a bitch, so the sound was a bit wonky.
Seems to be going better so far tonight. 30 milliseconds, baby.
That's good. Wow, that's actually very good. Last week we were jumping up into the hundreds there quite frequently.
Yeah, definitely.
In game, I just this whole power play thing and these new markers they put, and then these power CZs appearing and disappearing, and PvP potential here, then it disappears, and somewhere else, and it disappears, and it's just made it annoying. So I just left that whole area. I'm done worrying about all of that. You guys have fun until they fix this idiocy. If there was any predictability to what was going on at all, I'd be fully on board with it. But right now, with this whole story with, what's her name, Lexi?
We don't even know what we're fighting for.
Loopy Lexi and her secret system with mushroom trees, whatever the fuck this is.
Terry Tora?
You're all gonna hate me.
Loopy Lexi.
Well, I like Loopy Lexi. I'm actually going to write that down.
I'm going to call it Loopy Lexi now.
I was just going for alliteration because I thought it might bother Adaxius, but
I'm not that easily gamed.
Yeah,
you gotta work harder than that.
Not true at all. So I just there's so much to do in this game that I'll just go have fun where I can, and when friends call and want to fight other players, if there's that going on, or if there's PvP going on, or there's fighting other players is PvP. So I said the same thing twice. Yep. If we want to go fight bugs, there we go. We want to go do that. I don't know. Anybody wanting to do something, I'm game, because I just do whatever I want, because I've done so much crap. Anybody wants to go fight stuff, I'll come fight. Anybody wants to go fly, other than if somebody comes up with an idiot event like, hey, let's group explore tonight, I'm going to ignore that one, because that's just asinine.
Such a good turnout.
Funny you should bring that up.
Hold on, guys. Just a quick shout out to the community. I'd like to thank, and really good turnout from. Those are all great guys to explore with. We did, and there's this other time we totally landed on a plan.
People are gonna think Discord is failing again.
Right. Here's the thing: a little too soon, my friend, because that sounds all too realistic.
You're like, Discord's failing. No.
Well, you guys couldn't hear me. I was saying the real names of all the people that participated.
He did list all of the participants. That's true.
Yeah. Adaxius, because
all of them.
Yong-Rui's best merit gaining or control point thing is exploration. Daxi made an amazing event one night where it was going to be group exploration, and he sat in a voice channel by himself all night. It was kind of entertaining to watch.
And if you thought getting bullied in high school is bad, sit in a voice channel in Discord by yourself. You are being actively bullied with no external input. You are being bullied.
I wanted to join you, but because it had been so long with nobody there, I'm like, I can't do it.
Oh my God. I'm 40 years old and I'm like, I feel like I'm getting, like, my lunch money's getting stolen right now. This feels awful.
It's the law of a Discord voice channel, right? That if you're sitting in there by yourself, a lot of people see you in there and they don't join
So
because there's
many.
just one other person there.
Yep.
And so
Mhm.
somebody has to be person number 2. Like being
Yeah.
person number 1, that's one thing. And it has its own difficulties, but being person
Yes.
number 2, like
Yeah.
you're taking the risk, because if you go in, there is
Mhm.
somebody you have to talk to.
Yes.
You can't
Yeah.
just bounce out if nobody shows up in 5 minutes. You've got to stick around unless they leave, right?
The comforting anonymity of a crowd. If you've ever performed anything on stage, if you're you got 50 people show up, great, we got a crowd. One guy, Jesus Christ.
It's worse than none.
It's just it's one person showing up is worse than none.
There's nothing like the relief of seeing somebody in a Discord channel by themselves. You hop in, you're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And they don't answer because they've stepped away to go to the bathroom or they've gone somewhere else. You're like, "Are you here? You're not here? Okay, I'll leave. Now I don't feel guilty about leaving you alone."
Oh, thank God I can log out.
Well, I did step in there for a second, and shortly thereafter, because when you see 2 people, it's much easier to join. So shortly thereafter, a few others did show up. At least one other did, right?
Yeah, it was good.
You were free to leave.
And I
hung out for a while.
I will defend the notion of the group exploration, because to me, it was, okay, Road to Riches is boring and just efficient and systematic. That is not how I play video games. I'm not an Amazon employee, but exploration's a gamble, right? You're going to get a bigger turnout. It depends on what system you land in. So I was like, if a group of people explore in a general direction, people are scouting out which system is most profitable. You then all jump to that one, and overall, your output gets more without having to rely on a website. That was the thinking.
Is that how it played out?
Yeah, I would like to think, and also for really giving my vision some life. I think it worked out really well.
All right.
Okay, so I have another question just about the premise here. Now that we've gone over the details, so the premise is that we get a bonus for exploration in the Yong-Rui power.
Yeah, the ethos bonus.
Do we? Because the ethos is social, finance.
Yes.
And I know that he pays a bonus to credits earned from exploration, but is the exploration data for merits actually any different?
Yeah, the merits are based on the payout.
Do you know that for sure? Or is this
you know that for absolutely sure? Because while you were talking, I
should say,
typed it into Google, and I don't see any mention of exploration, but I don't understand all the ins and outs of everything in Power Play, so I don't
I haven't tested it. I guess the easy way would do it would be take a trader commander like Volt, who's for some reason pledged to somebody else. We just go scan the same system, both fly to turn it in, because it's going to have the same, like,
this is a 750 light year
right, whatever it
experiment.
is. Yeah, whatever it is. And whatever your payout is, you've scanned the exact same planets. You fly back and you see what the merit output is. But the way that what I love about it is that it is, with merits and everything in Power Play being in real time, which is a great system, it is the ethical and like not exploity way that you can hide your hand until Wednesday night. And that's what Yong-Rui did. Yeah.
I just realized that with the last update, they added the ethos bonus text to the thing that goes on the system. So I can confirm, if you're watching on the screen. Yeah, ethos bonus for Power Play commodities, cartography, power association data. So that's the on foot data. Selling for large profits, rare goods, bio research data samples are all ethos bonus. So so it's all the trade and cardo and the on foot data is ethos bonus for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think as evidence of really how effective that can be, I remember the Wednesday night before it ticked over, in a matter of, I think someone made a post about 6 p.m. my time. I came in, dropped my cardo data about 2.5 hours later. And in that 2.5 hours, we had jumped from unoccupied back up to exploited. And when the ticked over on Thursday night, Yong-Rui survived. And that was with 3 million control points of undermining. Yeah. So it is not nothing. And what I love, though, is that it's really that all-encompassing. This is finally a system that you can play whatever gameplay loop you want, and you're contributing. I loved this week for that reason, because the thing with Power Play was that I felt they set up the right systems to incentivize conflict with the lessons they learned with the Thargoid War. But in the bubble, and especially now with colonization, it's like the incentive for hyper focus or really staking your claim in one specific spot is really abstract. It's kind of amorphous, right?
Especially after colonization.
10,000 systems, and now we're adding more every day. And I think the whole enclave thing is them saying, okay, we can force that dynamic in whatever, 49 systems. And I really like it. I don't know where the story's going to go. It seems maybe potentially a little underwhelming, but all the gameplay framework that I saw around Power Play, they've given us the opportunity to be like, it is right here, and this is the only place you have to fight for.
Yeah, well, I popped onto the forums, and because there was a new exploit this week that I don't know if we're going to talk about or not, but there was a new exploit. Yeah. So on the forum, somebody was talking about the exploit and everything else, and then somebody else that this was for Empire people that they were doing a thing, and then somebody else pops into that thread. Well, I don't know. Yong-Rui has a whole bunch of control points happening right now. We need to look into what they're doing. Then people had to go, and it's like, well, no, that's exploration bombing, because everybody was out. Everybody was out. It's the only way we can fight you. It's the only way we can fight you. So everybody was out exploring, and they're all dropping it at the last minute. That's not an exploit. That's just using the actual game mechanics rather than using yet another game bug to, a whole new 1-ton trading kind of issue.
I think it's fucking cool. There's a whole percentage of the community that's all they do, and Frontier did a hell of a job with exploration when this game was originally designed. I think there's more that they could invest into it, but you've got a whole section of the community that they couldn't tell you the difference between a multi-cannon and a plasma accelerator, but they are engaging, and they're getting rewards for it. And I love that it's this kind of secret thing that you can cast out, like Big Corporate Daddy casts out his wide network of explorers, and there's this war going on, but all the time he knows, like, we got a lot of good shit rolling in on Wednesday night. So I just think it's super cool the way that it could play out. So and apparently, they're getting in a little bit of the weeds, a lot of that 3 million that was undermining, a lot of that was that salvage
exploit.
And even so, we still fought to survive, despite having 3 or 4 times the undermining than the next. How would you say that? We had 3 or 4 times more undermining than the next closest undermined power.
For some reason we're being picked on. I guess it's because we only have the one system left.
Yeah, trying to
everybody
push
feels like
out,
just delete one so that you don't have to think about it anymore. So we're next on the block, but we made it another week. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I appreciate the optimism of what you're saying. It feels like story-wise, this feels like something that will be dragged out for a year. You know what I mean? Like, this feels like they're going to trickle out like little bits of, like they said something about, modified power play modules. I have no idea what that means, but I imagine they're just going to slowly work through the whole list until everybody, and that's cool. Like, I like new modules. That it'll hopefully be fun. And, the newest one they made, the Concord Cannon, is nice. It's really one of the better power play modules. So hopefully, following the same ethos, of the way the new ships have been, where they just obsolete the other ships. There's no two ways about it. Like, so that's fun. Do
you think that it's going to be a new power play module, or like some new double engineered module? I think we're going to get some new double engineered kind of thing going on.
I mean, it's not worded like that, but you never know. Because they word it a certain way,
Well, they don't speak English.
Yeah,
it is the language barrier.
This is the same thing. Like, this is why we don't understand. Like, right now, there's conflict zones in our system, but they were gone, and then they came back, and they're gone. And like, we've tried every possible interpretation of the way it was described to work regarding like 10% from a threshold, and the behavior of it, as we've tracked it since then, has never followed anything. Like, we can't nail it down. We're doing the science. We formed the hypotheses, and then we eliminated them one by one, and now we're left with nothing.
Yeah.
We're left with, it doesn't do anything to do with what they said. So I don't know. But anyway, the conflict zones are back, which is fine. Nice, I guess. I don't know. Although plenty of people in Yong-Rui say we're disadvantaged when they're active because other powers have ethos bonuses to combat, and I don't know, I do a hell of a lot more work. I mean, I put up 30,000 merits last week casually when I was not playing the game very much, because that's what I can do with a conflict zone. And Oblivious was exploring for days and days and came back with only a couple thousand more than me. So I don't think the conflict zones are that bad, but it's like you said, when the conflict zones are here, it's because there's nothing else in this system. But when the conflict zones are here, it's pretty even ground. When they're not, then there's kind of nothing going on for combat. So, it's funny. It's a funny thing. I don't know. But I expect it. I guess I'm expecting it to drag on for like a year and be pretty low paced, and that's my excitement level.
I agree. I just want to say, let me just say this. We started this. We are still in the "what did you do this week" Chig phase, and we've gone.
No, we're in the
off track.
We're in the episodes where it's like Chig and tracks just don't
let
the schedule doesn't matter. I'll hit everything on this list. I'm just not going to care about what order I do it in. Like, it's going to be fine.
Well, I noticed that somebody popped in channel here and his mic's off. I'm wondering if that mic's going to turn on.
We'll have to see.
Mic is on, gentlemen.
There we go. We got a Ty Worsham here, just out of the blue. And because of the free flow nature of this program, Ty, what have you been up to for the last 6 months since we last talked to you?
Man, I just wanted to hop in and just say Merry Christmas to you guys and to everybody else at Loose Screws. And I've been playing Elite a little bit here and there, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. And I am completely in love with the new, what's the name of the new explorer ship? Caspian.
Caspian.
He's a Caspian fan.
Enterprise Defiant Mark 7.
I'm gonna go with Voyager. Unfortunately, I'm kind of a Voyager person, so
Viger. Oh no,
did you say unfortunately?
What would God need with a starship?
Yeah. But
cool.
I just saw y'all doing this. I just had to say,
Merry Christmas to you too.
Do you want to stick around for the rest of the show and bitch with us? Because we're going to enter the bitching phase of the show.
No, I'm actually. I got to say, I'm in the minority. I actually kind of enjoyed the community thing they did, where we were going around gathering
the Christmas
samples.
Yeah.
I think they did a pretty good job with that. I think they did a pretty good job with the Christmas thing. I mean, it was kind of one-dimensional, but that's kind of how all this stuff starts, and I think that they're starting a whole new storyline here. So
Wait a minute. Who are you, and what did you do with the real time?
I know.
You're like all duckies and bunnies on us here. I'm confused.
I like bunnies.
I got 2 games right now that I'm playing that they're just in really good states, and it's been a while since they've been in really good states, and it makes me very happy. So
great.
That is a glorious Christmas message to spread. Thank you for bringing some Christmas joy and making tracks smile. I can see it through the internet.
I am literally smiling.
Oh, wow. Wild. Didn't know those muscles still worked.
Yeah, it turns out.
Cool. Thanks, Ty.
Yeah, man. No, it's actually a little crazy because, like, in all seriousness, like, Elite's been in a bad spot for a while. WoW was in a bad spot for a while. They're both really good spots right now. So it's kind of
a
weird feeling. Yeah. And oh man, I just want them to keep making good stuff. So if y'all haven't done so yet, check out Dispatch. Dispatch is good. I thoroughly enjoyed Dispatch. It's a little short. There's a few little bugs here and there, but overall, I thought it was a good game.
Google what that is.
So you know the Telltale games?
Yes.
So that company's defunct now. I think they actually went under. But they started a whole new company I can't remember the name of the company is now, but this is their first game. It's basically a Telltale game, but it's their own thing, like superheroes. And like this guy basically becomes a dispatcher for superheroes. He's like a 911 dispatcher for superheroes. But all the superheroes are like ex-villains, so they're very screwed up in the head. So it's a little bit what's the show with Homelander? What's that show called?
The Boys.
The Boys. Thank you. It's a little bit The Boys meets 911 operator. Yeah, it meets Suicide Squad. Yeah, so
Ad Hoc Studio.
Yeah, thank you, Ad Hoc Studios. It's a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a little short, but that's how all their games are. So,
okay, well, I might check that out.
Cool.
Thanks.
Well, I wish you guys the best, but thank y'all for what y'all do, and I will see y'all out there.
Awesome. Thanks, my man.
Thank you.
And I will be participating in Distant Worlds when it comes. I'm ready for that. So
cool.
At least one of us is
ramping.
Y'all have a good night.
You too. Thanks, Ty. Merry Christmas, buddy.
No, Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
Guys.
That was a nice little interjection.
Cool.
Well, since the seal has been broken on Christmas.
What is Christmas?
All right,
Christmas.
Grinch.
No. So the holiday.
Open up.
All right.
You're a mean one, Jiminy Tricks.
The holiday event, the holiday scavenger hunt thing, they've done this. This is at least the second year. Did they do it 3 years? And I don't think I discovered it or really got into it until last year. If they'd done it before, I honestly don't rember. But
I could swear it's been a few years.
I think it's been a few, but anyway, it's more or less a carbon copy of the last one. I really like these. I think the puzzles are something you don't have to go crazy for. You can do the whole thing in GalMap. You can just pore over it for a minute, and if you don't get it right away, just keep typing things into GalMap and knocking your head against your, the heel of your hand a little bit, and you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? They're not that bad. And so it's fun. It's just a bit of fun, right? And I really like them. And my hot take that was supposed to surprise everybody was I was going to swoop in here and be like, I'm not like a very traditional person. I don't have like a religious background or anything. Like I'm not the type of person who would go out of their way to do a bunch of Christmassy stuff. But I really, really dig this event, right? And it has a special place. And I get and especially from the perspective that a lot of people are much more traditional than me and would align with it even more. So then I got to the last one. And, I'm not going to spoil the rest of it because I heartily invite anybody to do the first 7. But just don't even open letter number 8. I got to letter number 8 and it clearly points at Colonia. Okay. So this is our little innocent, traditional yearly holiday scavenger hunt thing. It's a lot of silliness and a bunch of just an innocent little bunch of fun. And right after they make a spaceship that costs $30 or whatever the fuck it costs and can jump to Colonia in 30 minutes over neutrons, they put Colonia at the end of the fucking thing. So basically I open up the 8th one and the marketing department just says, you know what? Fucking buy a Caspian. And I think that's crass. I think it's gross. I think it smells bad. It made me very bummed out at the end of something that was supposed to be very fun, and I wanted to be very fun. And so I ended that play session pretty bummed out by the gross marketing department deciding that they can stick this bullshit into the holiday event. And so I say, fuck you, Frontier. Stay out of the holiday event. First of all, it's like 50,000 credits or something, or 50 million credits is the reward for the end of that. Like, okay, whatever, no big deal. Like, clearly nobody is going to buy a Caspian because of this event. This is not some pay-to-win issue like a couple of the CGs have been. It's just nonsense. It's just an unforced error. It's stupid. It has no point. I don't believe for a second that it sold a single Caspian, but the fact that they tried on this thing that shouldn't have anything to do with that, like, do your holiday sales, sell your stuff other ways. Support the game and buy the Caspian if you want to, but this is yucky and gross, and I hate it. And fuck you, Frontier, for doing it. That's what I think.
Can I talk you off the ledge just a little bit on this?
Yeah, I get it. It's not that big a deal, but like honestly,
well, no, it started. Discord got a little heated with this yesterday, or the day before when this came up, because somebody posted something. Somebody mentioned that you had to go to Colonia, and somebody mentioned that they were a little bit annoyed by it. Nothing big, and somebody said, "Well, Colonia likes Christmas too," and then I just almost tongue in cheek just went, "Or Frontier needed to sell more Caspians." I'm literally,
I'm sorry. It's just indisputable. Like, no.
Well, yeah, it's utterly obvious that's what they did, and I just kind of threw that out there, and then it started going back and forth, and you voiced your opinion clearly, like you just did just now. You're like, this,
which I had been sitting on since the night before, and I'm like, I wasn't going to even say anything.
And then Chig comes out with what he said, and it gets out there where our good buddy Lark starts arguing, well, it's not 100% a ploy to sell Caspians. Yes, it is. It is.
Yes, it is.
Just because you can do it other ways, and there are other things that can come from doing it without the Caspian, doesn't mean that they didn't do it to sell the Caspian. I know you say they're not selling any Caspians. Honestly, this compared to doing a full-on CG involving it and all of that, which would be kind of gross too. What they did here is just kind of a little nudge for anybody that was on the fence. I guarantee it may have sold a Caspian or two. Like myself, I didn't buy the Caspian. If I was into this Christmas event every year, well, I would have gotten really annoyed with it and be like, really? This is how you're going to nudge me? But that's the way that I feel it. It is that final little nudge for people that either, like I said, were on the fence or love the Christmas event or anything like that. But it definitely was a really weak attempt to sell some more, but to tie it to the holiday event was a little bit gross. But I'm the, free enterprise system. If they're going to get more money and this is inconsequential, well, like I even said in Discord, I go, you can be in the camp of, well played, Frontier, and give them a pat on the back, or you can be in the fuck you, pay to win bullshit, because there's no doubt if you want to complete this little eight-step quest chain, the fastest way to do it is to pay real money and get a Caspian. There's no faster way of doing it. It's indisputable. So I mean, it is kind of shitty, but at the end of the day, I'm okay with them trying to generate revenue, especially on something like this. But honestly, if I'd done the Christmas thing every year, and let's say my funds were tight at home and I'm not going to spend extra money to buy a ship, but then they go and throw this out there, yes, I can book a carrier trip out there, or yes, I can, take the jumps out there in my Mandalay. It's not huge, but it is still annoying that they would do it this way. But then again, I'm so indifferent on all of this. I'm okay with pay to win. I don't give a fuck. I don't, you people, some people like,
what do you mean, you people?
Some people just, like to just really get indignant about these things. I mean, Trax, you just got quite indignant about it, which is fine. That's your opinion, but but you're not even on that pay to win side of it. You're on the nature of what this was. It's just, I agree.
I'm more mad about this than I was about the pay to win stuff. Like, first of all, I agree with you. Like fair market, like fair game, do your thing. Like, it's your game. You're obviously entitled to whatever criticism you receive because of that.
Yes.
And whatever. And I don't think I'm in a majority opinion here for being this angry about it, right?
Well,
but
Mark confirmed. He checked Reddit in the forums for you. So
well, I don't need anyone else to agree with me to know that my opinion is justified to myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, fine, whatever. I'm also not for Blooming Wind wasn't able to be here, but he, for what it's worth, did agree with me, although probably with less flowery language.
And he's actually into it because this was like a tradition for him doing the Christmas thing. And he was you're a non-traditionalist. You do this for a little bit of fun. He does it because it's become like a Christmas tradition for him. So I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ataxis, what do you think?
I'm on Trax's side. but for a very, very specific reason. The only word that I could put that put my feelings really in focus was tasteless.
Yeah.
And it's the Frontier has established such a really, I think, kind of like a golden reputation in the community, not for never making mistakes, but just for having a community that's here, and it's more than just like a casual, impersonal thing. Like, we care about the game, we care about the company and the direction of everything, and they've never had a holiday or community event get really like tainted with the taste of money. I mean, other than the Panther Clipper thing, but this is
That
wasn't
wasn't a holiday event. Like, that's the thing. Like, the other
this is
stuff
the
they
holiday
did
events.
the stuff that they did that's pay to win, it's like whatever, they did that and they got their criticism for it, right? And I think they seemed to roll those events back probably based on how that criticism went.
Yeah.
This was a holiday event. This is like totally an innocent thing that should not be tainted by this. Tainted is a very, very good word for that.
Yeah, and especially because it's Christmas. It's like
right, exactly.
Like the idea that there was a motivation other than this is strictly in the spirit of like the community and the holiday, it feels
Yeah, because every year it was like a little bonus content we got that it didn't feel like it was just bonus. Merry Christmas, here's a Christmas bonus for you guys. No, this year they went, Merry Christmas, here's a Christmas bonus.
Now give me
Go buy
$30.
Caspian.
And a bonus for us, hopefully, in the marketing department. It's like
they have skins and ship kits and stuff on sale. There's a big holiday sale going on. They're giving away things to get you tempted to go in the store. All of this is totally fair game. I get that Christmas itself is very heavily marketed, but you know, like nobody. Like I'm trying to think of there's no analogous tradition to this because I'm going to be aggrandizing this silly little event, but like I'm trying to think of something that people consider very traditional. So like the Charlie Brown fucking movie, when if Coca-Cola decides to like digitally insert Coca-Colas into everybody's hands in that, the world would fucking explode. So this is the same principle. Like, I'm not saying we're on the same level of severity here, but that's the principle of it, right? And I think you probably know what I mean. So whatever, and like I said, I don't really care if anybody agrees, and I'm not gonna stay bent out of shape. Like, I had fun playing the game this week. I did totally different things. I messed around with the new guns that they gave us and ultimately bounced right off of them, as I expected I would, but I messed around with them for a while. And
did you try them on the Cobra by chance, the Cobra 5?
Yeah, I did. So I have a pair of them because I didn't have the third. So we're switching. We're just hard transition into these. So these multi-cannons, because I love this. You know, I love like engineering and guns.
I just want to say
things.
this, just a quick introduction. Yep. I love when me and you are on the show because we just fucking go.
We just go, man.
Yeah. I had one thing to add before.
Structure be damned. All right, go ahead.
I think you hit the right word, principle, because for me, I'm like, principle is something. It's an idea that is much less better articulated than felt. And I'm like, and to me, this feels gross. Whether or not I can describe it well, like Frontier, don't do this in the future. Keep the holiday event in the spirit of the thing. You guys are gonna make money. Like, you guys have the community jazzed. You have its support. You're gonna make money on the ships that you're gonna sell. You've got a good thing to redound with the early access model. I don't think you need to have that, like the fingers of capitalism work their way into every aspect of the game. So.
Yeah,
that's it for me.
Hey, you know, one more little example. If they had done this to the holiday event that happened last year, if the last thing went to Colonia, it would have been a matter of, oh shit, like, let's see who goes as hard as they invite you to go. You know, like who's gonna go hard enough to complete this one? And it would have been like, whoa, like they're really going for it with the holiday event. How fucking tonally different is that? You know, it's just night and day. Night and day.
Yep. So don't utilize these aspects that build community goodwill and taint it with money. Just don't. You're going to make your money elsewhere, man.
Fucking free goodwill points were there on the table, and you just you flip the table and asked for $30.
Dude, you have free will to not do it. So calm your shit.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm just kidding. You guys are
all right. So here's what else I did. So the community goal gave us these multi cannons. Now it's not the first time they came around. Like Adaxes has 3 of them now, and I only have the 2.
Love them.
So this is a funny gun. It seems to have like triple engineering as I poured over the stats. So it's a fixed multi cannon, which is weird. Fixed for a damage over time weapon is always going to be weird, but it's got a ton of damage on tap because it's got appears to have rapid fire and probably short range, although it doesn't have the increased thermal load that comes with short range. So maybe it's more like an overcharge. You can't really tell because the range is shortened, the damage is increased a lot, and it's rapid fire. So it seems to have sort of the combination of both of those damage increases. And then the jitter is 3 degrees. So that's like double what rapid fire usually puts on something. So you're in the range of like a pacifier frag cannon as far as the spread of these guns. So it's like halfway to a frag cannon, multi-cannon, and it's got the ammo to make up for the rapid fire. So you're not actually like missing out on anything by having rapid fire. So
that's why I was asking about if
interesting.
you put them on the Cobra 5, because that seems like the perfect platform for them because of the size and the weird spread and the ability to stay close, because of the maneuverability of the 5. I've been meaning to go out and test them. I just haven't. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I mean, they work. It was tough. Like, so I had 2 of them and then I paired them with I actually what I did was I put 1 railgun on the top and I had these 2. These are size 2. So I had these 2 multi-cannons, and then I put enforcers with short range on the smalls. And so that's all in the same trigger. So and the enforcers paired with them works pretty good. There's a lot of damage on there for 2 medium, 2 small hard points. But you do have to be very close, and even within their effective range, it's tough to get good fire on small ships. They have the multi-cannon spin up time, right? So you kind of have to like treat it like this. You got to almost keep it spinning. You got to like feather the trigger and kind of keep it spinning, and then you can drop little quick bursts on your target as you're zooming around and maneuvering. That's probably if it's a big target that you can just hold the trigger down, then fine. But for small ships, you don't want to spend your ammo into space. So, you kind of try to, like I said, feather it. If you're coming in, spin them up, maybe fire a short burst. And then if you just like burst the trigger, it actually gets pretty responsive. The spin up time is a lot less for the enforcers. So that worked out okay. I tried a couple of other different combinations. I actually tried pairing them against cyto scramblers. These have phasing on them too. I forgot.
Yes.
They have phasing damage, which is frankly, I think it's kind of pointless because it's not a gun that I want to spend ammo into shield on. I would way rather wait and do more than 10% damage to the hull. You know what I mean? So I didn't really use the phasing very much. It's not like lasers where you can just pour on the damage and not have to think about your ammo at all. So that was my feeling on that. But ultimately, it's just not my style to do like a damage over time gun like that I have to be up close. So I took them off, and now I have the outcome of this is in that configuration, right? I had the 1 railgun and then the rest of these. I was still using the railgun more than anything else to be effective in combat.
You're an addict.
I'm an addict. And so right now I'm sitting here with the result of all my experimentation was I put those multi-cans away. I switched to 2 medium railguns on the Cobra. I have a plasma, and then I have 2 gimbaled cannons with short range in the small slots. And I had to use gimbaled because there's no way to get the shot speed of plasma and cannons anywhere close to each other with any engineering on either of them. So I just gave up, and everything gets short range, and I'm just letting them be gimbaled. So I have a pretty good little combo here because really on the Cobra before I had 2 small rails and 3 plasma, and I very rarely even pulled the plasma trigger. So this was a good rebalance, right? I need more railguns because I'm using them more, so I may as well be more effective with them.
Yeah, that's me. That was bug hunting and using GOS, railguns, it feels like you're using a scalpel and they hit so fucking hard, and you just learn how to manage your heat. And they can't be dodged, and there's not a goddamn thing your opponent can do about them. So I'm the same way. It's like, if those are my weapons on any ship, they're the ones that run out of ammo first. I know you like to use plasma slug. Yeah. So you don't run out of ammo. Me, I always that they run out of ammo before anything, no matter what I have. If I had torpedoes with 3 torpedoes, I'd run out of railgun shots first, just because.
You probably would.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I treated it
that
like
just means you need more railguns, right? Because
exactly.
If you add another gun on the same trigger, then you don't run, or even not, you don't run out of ammo. No, just put it on another.
I have my backup rail. If I've got 12 hard points, I'll have 6 railguns, and shoot the 6 on 2 triggers of 3 until they're empty. Then I've got the
here's what you do.
And then I go.
You do 6 railguns. You put 3 on. You put all 6 on the same trigger, but you turn 3 of them off. Okay, and then when they run out of ammo, you just go into your module panel, you flip the ones that are turned off around, you're into ammo round number 2, kaboom.
Well, you're either on to something or you're on something. I like it.
I think I just redefined your Corsair.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that now. I don't know. Corsair, I'm addicted to it right now. I want to get back to the Cobra because it's so fun to fly, but the Corsair, the 3 plasmas and the 3 rails, just this weird, synergy is not the right word, but it is. You just kind of bounce and you're hitting the leading reticle for the plasmas, then land a couple rail shots, then your heat's up, so then you do the plasmas, and oh my God, I'm addicted to it. It's ridiculous.
So, okay, so to because I was just doing all this experimentation, because I also wanted to let go. Well, I haven't flown my Cobra in ages, and I love the Cobra. Mm-hmm. So here's the reason I came up with this, and maybe you should try it. The gimbal. The gimbals are a little annoying to see that gimbal bouncing around because I'm not used to using gimbal guns, but
especially if they do chaff or something on you, Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, but so here's my argument, right? They there's no small size plasma gun, right? I mean, there's the plasma chargers. I know the Guardian ones, but that's like a totally different ball game, and you can't share a trigger. So that's why I've never tried to do this before. This is like 2 medium railguns on the Cobra is awesome, but I need to. Then I have a medium and 2 smalls, and I've just had trouble figuring that out. So this seems to be working for me pretty well. And I've got the short range plasma up top in the middle, and then these other 2, cannons in short range. It's not plasma. I used high yield on them, so I'm getting that module splash damage out of them. I know the damage isn't that high because they're a small cannon, right? The damage is only like, well, I did engineer them short range, but it's significant, but it's not like it would be for a larger gun. So, if they're popping chaff and your cannons miss, the plasma's still going to hit. It's pretty okay. Like, you're not missing out on that much. And they use almost no energy, so it's not like you're blowing through your distributor with no effect. So anyway, I think it's cute. It's well balanced, much more well balanced for me than when I was trying to do 2 small railguns on the Cobra because the damage is half,
Okay.
And that's the trigger I use more. So anyway, it's worth checking out. I keep thinking, oh, maybe I should just go switch back to fixed cannons. The trouble is the shot speed is off by several hundred meters a second. And it's tough. If we get a lot of lateral velocity with the target, it's really tough. And I really use that lateral velocity.
I know you've been talking
I make people fly into my projectiles,
You've been talking for about 3 minutes straight about all these different weapons. And I'm sorry, I quit listening when you talked about more railguns is what I took away from all of that. So I'm back to the beginning. So
back to
if you want to repeat all that, I'll listen, but I'm still back on more railguns. Oh my God.
I don't even like railguns.
Hilarious. You don't have to.
No.
Yeah, you need to actually be a competent pilot to really use them. So I understand that.
Well, you want to send me your old HOTAS, I'll stop using this Xbox controller.
I think, I think like there's a couple of things about railguns, and one of them is like, if you're a controller user, that can be tricky because a lot of what I'm doing is going very far away from somebody and hitting them when they're maneuvering hardly budge on my field of view, right?
Mhm.
And
Super subtle movements.
It's the
Yeah.
super subtle movements, right? It's not going to be something that's going to align itself well with thumbsticks, right?
The best analog I can
get
give is I played Elite on controllers on a HOTAS once at a friend's house, and the best analog I can give is drawing. Like, you have to draw a picture. Imagine drawing with a pencil, and then imagine drawing with a mouse, which basically means drawing with your elbow. That's the level of difference. Because on Xbox, I love the convenience, and I'm not going to switch. But the mechanics of moving your ship around with a full size joystick versus a thumbstick, it's just, get out of here. Not the same. Yeah, I love the new module because I got 3 of them. I was like, okay, I got to make a World War II Spitfire. So I slapped them all in the Courier. And it's the only thing I will ever say good about Star Citizen is they approach the mechanics of ballistics versus lasers in, I think, a creative way. Not like Elite, where it's just a trade-off, shields versus hull. The trade-off in Star Citizen I like is that ballistics versus shields means that shields can't stop, like, just with the physics in the in-game lore is that a shield can't stop bullets, but it can slow them down. So ballistics can damage hull a lot, but if you shoot a shield, they basically always act like phasing sequence. They're going to get through the shield, but with a really reduced velocity, so reduced damage. But once the shields are down, they can really wreck. So I think it's a creative way to balance it.
So your hull gets hail damage, essentially, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm like, yeah, kind of cool, right? With shields and sci-fi, you always have to kind of fudge the reality and physics, right?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
It's just not a thing. So I do like the phasing sequence for that reason. And then just having 3 and having them all slapped on a small fighter is just a lot of fun. So I just treat it like it's a ship from a different game. And I think it's a ton of fun. So I'm glad back in 2022, whenever it was, I got the 3rd one from that CG, because the Courier is a lot of fun to fly if you can have a unique weapon loadout to keep it interesting.
Well, I think you should get yourself a Cobra 5 and slap the 3 of them on there and put Cyto Scramblers on the small hard points and go to town. You're done. You're melting shields, and then you're absolutely ruining somebody's day with these things, and it's totally your style of flying, right? You're on all fixed guns. Long range mod on the Cytos, by the way, very effective.
And with all that jitter, you're used to missing already, so it'll just seem normal.
In fact, Cytos have a similar amount of jitter. Actually, the Cytos have a little less jitter than these multi-cannons, but you're dealing with 2, like, kind of this spray type of attack with both triggers, right? So I think that would be a fun build if I had 3.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I just think it's funny. There's more mechanics than is evidently obvious with even the description in game, because it's pretty creative. Like, it's basically like triple engineered. So if you got them from the CG, slap them on something and give them a try.
Yeah, they're not nothing. And at the end of the day, I did just bounce off them because, like, a fixed damage over time weapon is not my style. But people use them, and it's different enough from other things that you do kind of end up treating it more like a frag cannon that you can when you feather the trigger like that. Really highly recommend that technique.
Much more satisfying to shoot than a frag cannon, though.
The sound is better. Frags are tough with that wimpy kind of sound. I feel that way honestly about Gauss cannons fighting Thargoids, because they didn't get the hit effects upgrades that railguns got with Odyssey, which is a real shame. And the sound is kind of a it's a cool sci-fi-y sound, but then compared to, like, the other Guardian guns that got really kick-ass sounds.
Yeah,
and a really satisfying kablam out of the shard cannons and stuff.
Redonkulous
audio.
Yeah, just really great audio and stuff. So like I would highly vote for the Thargoid War is over, but, like, I would vote for that to be updated.
They're all dead.
But Gauss cannons are great, but I wish we had the railgun hit effects with that little, like, splash that hangs off affected by the angle you hit the ship and stuff. It'd be so rad to have that.
Yeah. with that combination audio and visual from railguns, I always felt it's like they make you somehow feel the impact through the vacuum of space. It's just like boom, like
yeah.
Really, it's got a visceral sensation to it, even though it's just coming through the screen.
It looks fucking great.
Well
I'm doing it
done,
right now.
Frontier.
Anyway,
Yep. Well done, Frontier.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
What
get
else
your
we got?
modules. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe with the Enclave War, it's just quadruple engineered fixed multi-cannon.
Maybe they'll make
I'm
a
kind of-
multi-cannon that fires railguns.
Oh,
Oh, you see him?
hostile player. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Get him.
O'Queasy.
It's
this
our
guy.
boy. Yeah.
It's our boy.
He's actually
gonna
a
exit.
nice guy.
I'm gonna exit his range here in a second.
I'm
I'm
just
friends
gonna
with him.
just keep shooting him.
Yeah.
Yep. In the spirit of power play, it's always an open.
Mm-hmm. I was an open. I just got my shield down to a very low number before.
Just gonna keep chipping away at him. I think
Caught
he's gonna
on to him.
focus on there.
Myself
We'll
a
be
Gatling
out of
railgun.
your range here pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's the key to happiness.
I'm gonna
100%.
try to stay in the fight here. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Why don't I do? Why don't we catch up on squad stuff? I'm gonna push this button.
Incoming priority message.
Squadron briefing.
All right, now hit the power play button.
But you know what? We're all right. I exploded. So we're in. That's a fast Python 2 he's built there. I didn't catch on soon enough. Anyway, we're the squad. Bloom said he updated this, so I'm going to read it. We're in 363 star systems, controlling 104 of them. Several wars and elections in the present time, none of strategic interest. New screw space continues to develop. Come to the new Screw Space Mega Thread channel in our Discord if you want to participate. We will share in the identification of target systems, building bridges, system design, and hauling. And you know, I was thinking the other day how we used to have lots of sort of group events and actions going on that were all around the BGS, and all of that totally evaporated when power play started to break the BGS, and then colonization just absolutely ruined it. It's just utterly pointless now, and we don't do anything like that anymore. So hopefully new Screw Space is a way to change that, but who knows? Who knows? Power play stuff. Okay, very good.
This is the short PP report.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
It's average, so get your facts straight.
So, do I have to read this too? Probably do. Okay. So, cycle 59. I'll throw the stuff up on the screen here. Put that over here. Here we go. Cycle 59. Everything looks normal. Nobody's changed places or anything, although Delane and Torval are doing something funny down there. In second and third place. So Kaine on top. I'm just going to read Kruger 5's excellent summary because it's not plagiarism because I'm crediting him, you see. Kaine on top with the strongest week, gaining 3 new strongholds and 8 systems overall. Yong-Rui and Archer both with the most new systems this week, plus 9. Impressive for Yong-Rui, given the massive fight to hang on to the Enclave, hanging on to their one Enclave system with well over 3 million points of undermining incoming.
I remember the first power play I remember the first power play conflict that crossed 1 million, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't even count that high."
Yeah,
and this was 3 million, and we survived.
Yep. Crazy, and didn't lose a bunch in in the bubble and stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
Where because some other powers are definitely doing that. So Arissa and Aisling may be overly distracted in the Enclave, both losing systems this cycle, and back-to-back losses for Aisling. So yeah,
Get
it's
stuffed.
It's a thing. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, the Enclave little bubble is going to give them a little laboratory of if they feel they've balanced power play overall, because it's kind of the whole thing in microcosm.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting perspective that you brought up earlier about it, because it is pretty. I mean, well, it's just like the BGS. It's like in many ways, not quite as severely, but in many ways, it's kind of pointless because everybody's just able to expand into all these other new colonization systems. The fact that, like, I mean, it's way worse for BGS because the BGS just goes wherever you expand to, and like all this stuff that has nothing to do with anything, and it just kind of invalidates the whole thing. So I don't know.
I'm a fan of them giving us future scenarios, future Enclave-esque scenarios where it's like it's a community goal that we determine how long it takes, if you think about it that way. Because there's a power play module reward, just like there would be for a community goal, but there is, instead of it being a top 75%, it's a power that's going to get it. But it's not.
But all the powers have to get all the rewards. Like,
yeah.
I don't
like it.
I'm the one thing I feel very sure about is that they're not going to restrict who can have this reward. It's just going to have something to do with what order the different powers new modules appear in or something. That feels like the most likely interpretation of their whole business.
But the power that gets I was going to say the power that gets it, they're going to have to work for it.
Why?
A lot. It's going to take months potentially.
Oh, you mean just to end this thing? Yeah, I mean that's why I said, like, it sounds like it's going to drag on for a year.
Yeah, honestly.
Right?
But aren't they on vacation or on holiday until like March right now?
Oh yeah, I'm sure we won't. I mean, last year we didn't hear from them until like February.
Yeah.
I would expect it to be something like that. Like whatever, that's fine. So the trouble with this being a microcosm for, trying to separate from the nonsense of colonization on top of power play is that what they told us to do was fight until only one person's left, at which point there's no power play anymore. Right? So I don't know. I mean, that's weird, right? Anyway, that's weird. I think it's weird.
It is. The whole thing of power play is a bit dynamic and everybody fighting and you're constantly evolving. This is Highlander there can be only one. Sorry, I couldn't get that sentence out. And then we're all fighting for that one thing and that one system for, I don't know, apparently we're going to get mushroom juice that goes into a railgun, I hope. And then
it's going to be a gimbaled retributor laser. Still size 1.
Guys, it's probably going to be on foot crap, right?
Yes.
Good. On foot railgun. I'm in.
On foot railgun. Now here we're talking.
The Frontier store has a 90% off sale, so I'm finally going to pick up Odyssey, so I'm excited.
Is Odyssey worth picking up?
I didn't know if it was worth it or not. I mean, I know the release was rough. Just gave it some time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Huh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's like $2,
Are they still supporting Mac by chance?
Can I play this on my iPad? Just relaxing on the couch.
I could play it on my phone. It's actually on my computer. It's just remoting to my phone. But
God, kill me now.
Yeah. I don't know. Consoles, am I right?
Yeah.
Consoles.
You're right. Guys, is there anything else we should do? Like, there was a couple of Galnet articles. They just blather on about what we already said.
Do we care about that?
No.
Basically, it's been a year since the Thargoid War, and they put in some fluff about people visiting Coheta Cheese, the shell hovering over Earth. Yeah. And the speculation is, are they trying to bring up Thargoids again in the event that the mushrooms are related to them? We had the Thargoid War. Just give us Guardian shit. Jesus Christ. Some of the most visually compelling assets in the game are all Guardians, but it's just this thing you go out to unlock modules. So come on. Give us salvation. Let Arf's whole Twitter profile not be in vain.
Oh God, please let it be in vain. Okay, so this is probably our last episode of the year, right? Are we going to try to sneak something in the next couple of weeks?
Man, next Thursday is Christmas, and the week after that is New Year's or New Year's Eve. I can't remember.
Exactly. So I say we just come back. Maybe Goose Screws will do something.
Maybe Goose Screws will do it.
Oh, they don't celebrate Christmas in Canada, so
in Canada, they'll be like, "Oh, we did our Christmas like 3 weeks ago because it's Canada, right?" That's how they do holidays.
They don't know years are up there, do they? They just go with fortnights or something. I don't know how Canada works.
Every 9 months, the sun comes out for a second, and they're like, "Oh, it's another year."
Yeah, they blink a little bit.
Roy called me on Discord last week. He was all freaking out, and I had to explain to him. I was like, "No, dude, it's just rain. Okay, you know what? Fine, try and kill it." I hang up on him. They really struggle out there.
I think it's fun to make fun of people.
So, okay, there's only 3 of us here, so we could do this quick. What do you think is going to happen next year? What's your prediction for next year with this game?
I got this. I predict a new game feature called Operations.
Ooh, is it like a guy on a table and you use tweezers to pull like plastic parts out?
You gotta get out his FSD and stuff without touching the
docking computer
module. Yeah, docking computer.
Yeah. You have to remove it.
That's the easiest one to get out. It's like just
it's just a little sidewinder and you have little tweezers.
It's a giant hole you can shove your whole fist in and just pull it out. Yep.
My God, somebody AI that now.
I don't know, man. I truly give up on predictions because I just end up the last time I sincerely put my heart into a prediction, it was that the Guardians are going to rise up with Salvation's AI and we'll have to team up with the Thargoids to defeat them. And it was the best fucking idea that has ever happened to Elite, and it didn't happen to Elite.
And one pathetic loser.
I don't feel like I should do any more predictions.
Yeah. I'm with you. What about you, Daxie? You're not afraid of making bold predictions. What do you got?
Oh God, I think the amount of investment with I don't think it's coincidental we get the first on-foot CG. We get Operations trying to finally flesh out the probably huge financial investment that Odyssey was. That's been kind of sitting around for years. They're gonna get. I mean, they got numbers. In the back end, they got numbers from the CG as far as what's the engagement of an on-foot CG versus otherwise. They're going to be looking at Operations. I'm sure somewhere in the data they can figure out like how often are people engaging and yada yada yada. And I really would love, after the success of the Thargoid War, for the next. I mean, they got 2 years out of that. It's like give us another, year and a half, 2 year arc of story and gameplay and conflict, but one that can actually incorporate Odyssey and not as an afterthought in the way we got Thargoids on foot. No, it's just reskin skimmers. Like, give us things that we can really flesh out and a conflict that we already know they have the mechanics as far as like taking systems and all that. Give us Guardian shit. Make it be a war we can also fight on foot. Don't put new AI into NPCs, on-foot NPCs, and have it just be some things you do as a one-off. Like, tie it in to this thing. You've given us more of the galaxy with ships like the Caspian and the mechanic with the neutron boost and everything. We have colonization now. Like, let us expand the scope of humanity in the galaxy via the story and conflict in a way that we actually really concretely leave our mark. And I think there's a ton of gameplay loops already that they can just kind of weave the thread in between with the narrative, and it can be a hell of a next year. So that's my big grandiose hope.
You sweet summer child. I love it.
Right?
That you have that much optimism.
I know.
It's
Christmas, baby.
When did we get the roadmap for 2025? Was that before Christmas last year when they told us that we were going to get 4 ships in 25 and all of that? Do you guys remember? I don't.
Oh, I think it was all of a sudden. I think
I don't remember when.
I don't remember when, but it came up.
Was it in the
quick.
February? Was
That's
that
what
the
I'm
thing they came
curious.
back with after their long hiatus? So maybe, but the trouble is, operations got pushed to early in the new year. So
Exactly.
things
And
are
that was supposed to be
likely to
out
go
last
down a
year.
little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because right now we're in uncharted territory. They had that big roadmap that's done. It was 4 ships. The new feature
Yeah.
at the end of the year was operations. Right now we have there's nothing going
We're,
forward.
we're
It's
ready
like
for operations to come out and then to get a new
new roadmap.
a new map that's going
Yeah.
to say 4 more ships and 2 more features or whatever the fuck.
A
Yeah,
new
you
map
think-
that
you
says
think-
thank you for 12 beautiful years.
I don't know. I feel like
The servers will be shutting down.
like
December
Terminator
31st,
Judgment
2026.
Day. We the future is a blank slate. We don't know what's
Yeah.
going to
The future, fate is what you make.
I just like every year I approach the new year just full of apathy and despair, knowing that nothing's going to change.
That's right.
God, get out of here.
Was
And
2022?
2022. Oh my God.
Was 24 the year of it falling apart, and 25 is when they rebuilt
was
it, or did they rebuild it in
23.
24?
20 was 23 and 23. Going into 24 was pretty rough.
Because 24 was the first set of new ships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
22,
so yeah, so
23 was the dark times.
We've had 2 better years, although it took them a embarrassingly long time to get the most basic shit in power play working. Like that was ignored for basically a full calendar year before even the power play zones worked right. And it was just like, who cares for like 50 weeks.
Yeah.
I guess not quite 50 weeks because what are we on now? 59.
Yeah.
It was a long time. We were in the 40s when they finally were like, oh, I guess we can turn these on for North Americans.
Thanks.
Thanks. So, but there's plenty of good stuff. There's plenty of good updates and things that have come along. Like there's a lot to be cheery.
It was a
about,
good year.
for sure.
It was a good year. They added
great
a lot
year.
of stuff, a lot of excitement. Player numbers are up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last thing I'd like to just cover is just some quick, not a bunch of stats, just real simple stat of which has become a bit of a community show. First, I'd like to say Goose Screws. They are in the spreadsheet. I've added them as a half episode in there, and their minutes count on our minutes. Year over year. I do consider that canon now because. Only for one reason, because Roy Cookson is now under contract with us. So if he does anything outside of us, we do own that material. So just
still
so you
own
know,
it, yeah.
but we are not responsible for that material, so we cannot be held liable.
Yeah.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
We
didn't read the
can
fine.
we can benefit if benefit is to be had. Yes.
Yes.
He
And if
didn't read. Yeah. Roy didn't read the fine print on that one.
Yeah, and if there's any downside to any of it, it's not our fault. That's not us. But this year, I'm gonna throw some guys in here. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different people who were on at least 10 episodes last year.
Yeah.
Roy was on 10, so he hit that. He just snuck into that double digits, but he only joined like 10 episodes ago, so that's rather impressive.
Man, it's batting 1,000.
Now, of those guys, the least number of episodes, and I'm counting tonight's episode, I actually put that into the numbers here, is Daxi. Fucking slacker, only did 19 episodes this year. So
What?
Whoa.
So you're slacking.
Oh, I had to do the house and everything.
Oh yeah, that's what we'll do.
Sure.
Knocked me out.
I'm sure your house had to be
So
done.
it's funny. In real life,
No.
I'm actually homeless. I made the whole thing up.
One more than you, and who I thought was on a lot more episodes is Blooming Wind did 20. And actually Baromir did 22. He was in here a lot in the earlier part of the year. So that's pretty impressive.
He's just
Love you,
now,
B.
or just a couple of months ago, hit his unavailability period. So
Yeah, and work is killing him. So yes. Now, so that leaves 4 guys. That leaves Lark, Trex, Chig, and Oblivious. Which of those 4 was on the most episodes?
Oblivious.
I bet you Lark.
What's
I say
funny
Lark.
is one of those 2 was on the most. The other one was on the least of those 4 people.
Wow.
So I'm going to go with this. Our old Discord checkpoint thing. One guy was everybody's best friend, oblivious. He was on the most-
Oblivious. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, he was on everybody's top 3.
Yep, everybody's top 3 he fell into, and a whole bunch of people's sidekick he fell into. He did 32 episodes this year. So that's interesting. Then I said the other guy who was last in that group of 4 was Lark Shadow. He did 27. So he did a little over half.
That's not that wide a spread, really.
No, it's only 5. So that leaves Trax and Chig.
I think
who was on more episodes
this year.
It is separated by 1.
By 1. We could have guessed it.
I said Chig was more than I said Chig was on top.
Well, I'll say the other way around. I'll say I did more than you.
Surprisingly, it was me. I did a 29. Trax did 28, which is kind of crazy. And that's the lowest number for me and him since we
a
joined.
Lot of years.
We're usually in the 30s or 40s, number of episodes.
No, you reach a certain age and you don't get around as much. I mean,
it's true.
We'll go with that. I mean, that is interesting. And we're finishing off this year in total episodes on the show all time. I had to open up the spreadsheet again just to get to this because this is always kind of interesting. Who's been on the most episodes? In the history of this show, Trax is at 201. I'm at 205.
Wow.
And Nurgle is still in 3rd place with 127. So we're
nobody's overtaken him. He's had a whole year basically off.
Yeah.
So
He's been off for like over a year and nobody has caught him yet, which is kind of crazy. But that's because most of the guys that could have had a chance left before he did. So it's a lot of year. And that was the year. So I mean, it's good. We've got a good crew, a bunch of guys who fill in and do this show well. And I hope they step up and keep doing it more. And we keep this community alive because it has been fun. And hopefully, FDev doesn't fail us this year, and we get Guardians and we get Gatling railguns at some point.
Hey!
Whoa.
Do.
Heat at 24,000.
27,000? I didn't know it went up that high.
Get a Gatling railgun, you better bet your ass. Especially if we put 3 of them on my ship.
Oh, shit. She slaps, but you pay a price.
That's all I've got. What do you guys got?
One more thing before we close. Just want to make sure it's still out there in the galaxy, floating around in people's minds. Update to shock cannons, please. Give us like some kind of change to them, like anything that like double the ammo, or give us like a plasma slug that we can do to them or something. It's a really fun gun. It's not overpowered. It's underpowered because of the ammo situation. So some little tweak to that would make it a really, really fun gun. It has a mechanic that's not used by any other weapon in the game, and it's a shame that it is relegated to not being that useful because of the ammo. So would love that to be one of the power play things.
Yeah. How excited are you going to be when that is the power play weapon they put out for the winter?
I would be so pumped.
He's gonna sue him for
fun.
intellectual copyright infringement.
It has have it for free. Yeah. You can have it has a cool sound, it has a cool look, it has a unique model, has a unique trigger mechanic. Yeah. It's easy to use, difficult to master. I love everything about it.
Yep. Well, my New Year's wish from Frontier is you gave us exobiology, give us exogeology or something to do on foot. You have all these beautiful planets we upgraded with Odyssey. The only thing we can do is find plants. Give us some mini game. We already have it with subsurface mining. Just something we can do that gives you a reason to land on a planet and spend some time.
Exoarchaeology.
Whatever it is.
Ditch digging.
I do not care. I did a little cool exploration bit. Exobiology reaches its zenith of fun pretty quickly. So you've already given us other good mechanics like mining. Just give us something else on foot and flesh it all out. And I'd be a very happy commander.
Sweet.
Exo ditch digging.
Whatever. I mean, Jesus Christ, like Exo, like just, I don't let us repair our ship. Like, let us mine a rock.
Polish
Literally,
the ship.
let me just
with a rag.
mine iron on foot. Like, let me go fix the engine of my ship because I don't know how to take off because I've been playing this game for 9 years and I can't even vertically take off when I'm attacking a settlement. Sorry.
Just be ready for the ramp that happens when they launch operations and we're going onto a derelict, mega ship, and there's no gravity and grenades just throw like there is gravity.
Give us EVA. The mechanic is already in the game. You just have to give us a button to do it. Yeah. But no, I'm happy.
You need like a mag boots off button.
Mag boots off. Yeah. M on the keyboard. Ta-da! Yeah.
That's it.
Well, what would be the British word for what would be the British key for that though? Because
off.
Like how flashlight is T for torch.
Oh, right.
Instead of F for flashlight.
I thought you were saying F for cigarette. My bad.
F, get fucked, bruv.
Well, so how would you turn off your mag boots? It would be
P. You gotta piss off.
It would be T for trainers.
You gotta piss off out here, log. You got to get your mag boots off. What?
L for elevator.
Well,
that's the way that works, right?
F for flats.
It's a L for loo. What's the loo, bruv? What? And
okay,
you
guys.
Get your shipping too, so you get your ship blue.
Thanks for listening to the podcast this year.
We got to get out of here.
We'll see you later.
Sorry,
see you next year, listeners. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy New Year. Bye.